Hello everyone. How are you doing? Can you listen to me? Let's see how it goes. Yes, mic is on. Everything is on. Perfect. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. For anyone who's listening out there, who's listening to this afterwards, thanks a lot for joining in. This is going to be me inking page number 9 for my manga, Novaterra. Let's put some music on. And let's right on jump into some inking. So first things first, I always like to start with going with the outlining the panels. I always like to start over here. Oh, oops, this is not the one. And I always like to start going with the lines because that way I know for sure where are my limits when I'm inking, because I tend to sometimes scratch more than I should have. I realized I didn't do this second one, but no problem over here. So always this is the kind of boring stuff that is extremely necessary. Okay, now that I have these ones, I need to go for the vertical ones, but obviously I need to wait for this to dry. So how is everyone doing? Still hoping that YouTube start to push my channel. Come on, YouTube, start pushing my channel. Start pushing my channel. And finally this one. Sorry if my head is getting in the way. I'm trying my best not to do that, but sometimes it does during this part of the process. It's hard to avoid. Okay, so time for the inking, baby. Now I finally found out what is the problem with this. The previously way of I was inking is that my old ink was already drying from the previous heat waves, and I didn't knew that. So I had this idea and just bought a new ink, and what do you know? It flows perfectly on my pen. So I will be using my other ink just to fill large space where I need. I don't need that the paint flows so freely and easily. I'm trying to be more conscious of the way I ink to avoid getting my hand in the way of the inking, you know? I mean, inking more in the right to left format that is more helpful for me that I'm a left-handed person. You know, it's the kind of things that I should be doing by now, given that I have so many years working as a freelance, as a professional artist, but nope, no, I haven't. If you do not want to learn something, it's easy to just not learn it. Not learn it. Whoops. Okay, now I really would like to have more time to do this. I would like to start showing this work, this pages already, but it is the time that I have, and there's nothing to do about it. Still have some more ink. Yes, yes I do. Okay, so now, really, this pen is so satisfying to use. This small hatches and long hatches that I can easily do with this one is so freaking awesome. That combined with the smoothness of this paper, it's just extremely satisfying. I don't know exactly what I did here. I which line is which. I should have erased the previous one just to know where I'm going to ink, but that is also part of the fast process. You should just trust your instincts, but sometimes you don't know what the hell is what you were trying to do to convey. I don't really know. Whoops, I'm run out of ink. Okay, so I will start already adding some details over here because I really want to. And some details over here. Hope you can see this as I'm doing them. I'm trying my best to avoid my hand getting in the way. Okay, now this panel is going to be tricky because I left a lot of things open-ended intentionally because I was thinking how to solve it. The ink is drying. I need to clean this up a bit. From time to time, you need to clean up the pen from the ink because some parts of the ink start to get dry, so you really need to just add a bit of water and clean it up and just keep going. And sometimes you make some details that you are just not going to use because maybe you will clog them with some black work from the ink, but you know, that's something that you should just accept, that sometimes you're not going to be 100% precise with your inking. That's okay. Especially in this area, I need to not think to add a lot of details. I just want them to be like shapes. Like I said, it's easy to overdo it. Okay, so now hopefully that I've been reading manga, the Berserk manga again. And boy, that man, uh, Mori guy, is getting really good, huh? When you think, I'm impressed of how much he has progressed in his skills as an artist since he started somewhat 3 years ago. 3 years ago that he started working on on Berserk, and he has improved quite a lot, I think, to compare it with the first ones that he did. I just want in this process panel just that the shapes reads correctly. Everything else is just secondary. And I have a terrible tendency to just start adding way too much details when there is no need for them. Okay, so now I need a ruler. No, nah. I will leave that area be for the moment, and we'll keep working on some of these guys. Well, I will work over here. I still don't know how I'm going to tackle the architecture, the spaces inside the spaceship, because I want them to feel natural, but at the same way I don't want to be extremely geometrically correct, mostly because I want them to have the physical spaces have some personality. Well, I have no problem here. I think I can be a little patchy with this. It's getting sticky again. Oof. Great. So I will leave the areas that need ruler for later. Hey, I saw during the weekend the Supergirl movie, and I kind of like it. I I felt that it was a lost opportunity to make a really great movie, but it's not a bad movie. It just falls a little bit flat. Now I need to connect the lines. So I would say the main issue I have with not previously erasing some of the lines is that some lines get disconnected, and that doesn't look good, because when you have disconnected lines, you should do them because you wanted to. Should be intentional. And leaving alone enough space for the speech balloons. And a lot of small details over here. So satisfying. Yep, that is the power of the G pen. You know how small those lines are? Damn, that's brand. Then that is impressive. I'm in love with this pen. Can you be in love with an inanimate object that you just use for work? I think you do. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, this is having a really good look in a very short time. Mhm. Need some new. Cleanup. Ready to go. I have seen a lot of people that likes to hit the tip of the G pen to make it run smoothly, but I don't know. I think that will ruin the tip a lot faster. Yeah. Come on. Mm-hmm. Now I will be doing some little details over here and then. And now I need to go with this one. And this one is also tricky, because I really need to think about the direction of the light source. Okay, so already starting to look really interesting. I don't know about you, but I'm always nervous when I have that bottle of ink open. I'm always thinking that I'm going to make a horrible mess with the ink, and I can't stop thinking about it. The worst part is that I know that the more you think about not doing something, the more likely you are to do it. My eyes are tired today. I don't think I'm going to be inking way too much today because I am really tired. My eyes are failing today. Oof, my eyes, man, they are flickering. Don't you don't you have this problem that when your eyes are extremely tired, they start to kind of like flicker, like You try to concentrate on something and you just your eyes just stop for a second, and that is very disturbing. Whew, my eyes. Oh, sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. I I haven't spoken in a while. Um, well, this process is kind of simple, you know. There is a lot of interpretation of the lines that I already had. Okay, so now comes the face that I think I add too much detail to this face because of the size of the canvas. It shouldn't have all that much detail. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's my little baby just screaming in the background. I I do have the noise cancellation on, but There you go. And the last one is this old lady. There you go. I've been doing this for 45 minutes almost, and I already got inked all the characters, so I think this is a really good starting point. Now I need to fill some part of the background. No, actually no, I need to add some more depth. With some cross hatching. It's important to fill the space to make it feel alive. I will try to make the next one with a little bit of extra time to see if anyone can join in. Hopefully. This is already drying too much. Boom. There you go. Booyah! I need to add some depth to them, but I will go with the background a bit in the meantime. Like I said, the background is kind of tricky because I really want to feel like a spaceship in the terms of geometrical shapes. Ah, damn it! This line was not supposed to be there. I'm already starting to remember what the hell was that I was doing here. Because these like control panels are supposed to be in the background. Man, that baby's screaming like crazy. Oh, where's the ruler? Here it is. Now I do need the rule. Oh, well, I made some mistakes over there, but that is not a problem. Whoops, I missed a bit over here. Am I talking to... like that? There you go. like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like this for today. Maybe I'll add something extra later, but that will be offline. So thank you so much for being around here. I know there's nobody here right now during the live, but I hope somebody see it during the one. Well, you know, when I upload it. So thank you so much, everyone, to be around here. And you know what? Keep drawing always. Goodbye.